Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Prime Tennis. On this channel I just want to go over some of the things that I see the pros do, things that can help you with your game. If you're a coach, something you can try and teach your student, or if you're a student and you just want to learn more and get better, then this may be the place for you. I hope we can all learn a lot together here. um, so yeah, welcome to the channel. In this video, I want to go over anticipation because I just think anticipation is a huge component in tennis. Especially with how fast the game is becoming. Just being that half a step, one step a little bit sooner. Getting to the ball a little bit sooner. It can make all the difference. Just that split second of time. And I think Carlos Alcaraz is one of the best at it. The way he tracks down balls is incredible. So, I'm hoping that we can, see that today here. So, yeah, let's get into it. Oh, wow. Okay, so first thing that I want to go over, right, is, a big thing about anticipation is you gotta, it's like this is like for me like the base. Whether your opponent's attacking or if they're on defense. If they're attacking, step back. If they're defending, they're struggling to get a ball, then come in, try and take some time away. And then when they're attacking, you step back and try to create more time for yourself. And that's something I see both Alcaraz and Tommy Paul do here. So let's see. So after this return, Alcaraz kind of hits kind of a sloppy return. So, because, Tommy hit a good serve. So Tommy's coming in. He's going to, hit a good forehand, right? So Alcaraz, he takes a step back. You'll see it here, right? After the return, he comes to the middle and then he's like, oh crap, I got to go. Goes back a little bit. And then you see Alcaraz, he's in trouble here. So Tommy's already rushing in. He's coming in to take the ball early because, Alcaraz in this position. If you can take the ball early, put it somewhere here, Alcaraz isn't going to have time to get it, right? So that's the idea. That's the whole thing with anticipation. Imagine if Tommy waited all the way back here at the baseline to react to this shot here, then this would come, bounce near the net here. He have to run all the way here, and that time Alcaraz can recover, and you know how fast he is. If he gets to his spot, he can get to almost anywhere on the court. So he's trying to take time away. You see, he comes in. Yes, Alcaraz hits a good shot to his backhand side. Alcaraz kind of has to put it in the middle here. Tommy has to put it, kind of in the middle here. Doesn't get quite the shot he wanted. And so now Tommy's like, oh crap, I'm in trouble. I gotta recover. Anticipating that Alcaraz is gonna hit a shot that's gonna put him in trouble. So he's rushing to get back. And he goes, it's a nice shot there, good reaction. And Alcaraz, here, after he hits that shot, you're going to see him. He's already going to come this way because he knows, all right, well, Tommy's not going to be able to get the ball over here. I mean, if he does, nice shot. But I need to go over here where he's likely going to go so I can, get to the ball a bit sooner. See here? He does. Then he messes up. Tommy reacts. But it's a good shot by Alcaraz. He ends up getting it past him. But, do you kind of see what I'm saying? Like, when one person is on offense, the other person has a reaction. When one person is on defense, the other person has a reaction. You can't just, wait for the ball for you to see the ball. You can't just wait for your opponent to hit the ball for making some kind of action, some kind of reaction, you know. So let's see if we can see that again. That was an amazing point. Okay, here we got de Minaur. Wow, that's a crazy shot. So you see here, de Minaur hits an excellent serve. Crazy good. See how he stays into the court? You know, he doesn't recover back here. You know, usually if you hit an okay serve, you want to recover back here, get ready for the return. But he's like, oh yeah, I just hit a nice serve. I'm gonna stay right here. And Alcaraz hits, you know, I mean, it was an okay return. Short ball to de Minaur's forehand, and he kind of doesn't put it away. I feel like personally he should have come in a bit more, because I mean, look how far Alcaraz is going to the side out here. You know, he could come in and volley this shot if he was, you know, reacting to what Alcaraz was doing a little bit more. I think he could have came in and volleyed, and that would have been the end of the point. But he has to take this shot here. He's lunging into the ball and put it, you know, in this area, which isn't ideal. I mean, it's a good shot. Still puts Alcaraz on the defensive. I mean, you can see him running here. But Alcaraz is fast. You see him get to this shot and winner. You know, that's the difference, you know, between anticipation, you know, good anticipation, you know. If he comes in, takes this a little bit earlier, maybe Alcaraz doesn't have the time he needs to be able to hit a shot like that, you know, and it makes all the difference, because small points like those, they stack up and they make the difference between winning and losing, you know. But amazing job by Alcaraz. It's crazy. Okay. So you see how much space Alcaraz creates when he starts to be put on the defensive, you know. The point starts out pretty decent for him. He has a good serve. It's a good forehand to uh, Bautista's backhand, right? He's going inside out to his backhand. But he hits a good deep ball, right? He gets Alcaraz deep. And Alcaraz, he's not going to come back in. He's like, okay, I'm not in a good position. The ball's going to his forehand. Okay, I got to stay back here. And he's coming in. He's hitting a big forehand down the line here. So Alcaraz, you see, he stays back. He even goes a little bit farther now. And so, you know, so he can create that space test. So he has the time that he needs. You know, imagine he hit this ball here, comes back to the baseline. He's never going to get to this shot over here. So he has to create this space in order to have the time necessary to get to these kind of shots. All of them. It's from all the way back, you know, good, like 10, 15 feet behind the baseline. And then, you know, that paired with his amazing athleticism gets you shots like that. You know, all of this is just reacting to your opponent, you know. You watch what your opponent's doing and you have a reaction, you know. Like here, let's see Norrie, because I think drop shots is like the prime example of this. People like to master their drop shots like Alcaraz did here, right? You come in, look like you're going to hit a forehand, you turn the racket, you hit a drop shot. He hasn't hit the ball yet, but you can see Norrie's already reacting, because that's what I'm talking about. You look at what your opponent's doing, and you have a reaction based off of that. And, you know, as you get better at this, you know, you can see, is my opponent going cross court? Are they going down the line? Are they hitting deep? Are they hitting short? What kind of ball am I getting? What kind of ball am I hitting, you know, to make them hit a certain kind of ball? And it goes on deeper and deeper levels, you know, to where, you know, you can force in a reaction from your opponent, you know. And that's a good deflection right there. So it's all just reacting to what you see. And, you know, if when you start out, you might not be, you know, too good at it, but the more you practice it, the better you get. It's amazing. Let's see here. you know, like here, like you don't even have to anticipate here really, because look how far back Alcaraz is. Like there's no other place, Munar could be going. So you just have to sprint at this point, like Alcaraz did, and I mean it works. Look at that. But it's all just reacting to what your opponent's doing. If Munar was positioned a little bit differently, you see how Munar kind of shifts his body a little bit to prepare for the inside out. See here how he turns here, how his body is turned this way. Alcaraz can see this movement, so he knows the ball's not going here like 100%. Before it was already obvious because, I mean, it's the open court. Obviously, he's not going to go over here. But now that Munar has, assumed this position, he's like, okay, I know for sure where the ball is going now. And he just starts sprinting there. And because of how crazy fast this guy is, he gets to it. It's an amazing shot. So you guys kind of see what I'm saying about, watching and reacting, because those few steps, like if Alcaraz wasn't already, in a rush for a lot of these shots, or wasn't already seeing, what's likely to happen, like those 1-2 steps behind it makes a huge difference. It's the difference between hitting an out ball or hitting the ball in, or an amazing winner, or just barely getting the ball in for your opponent to smash, so you want to be able to react quickly, you anticipate, and then when what you're anticipating actually happens, you have a quicker reaction too. So it all kind of just adds up, and that time, 0.5 seconds, 0.4 seconds, it makes the difference in these kind of shots. So that's it. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did like the video, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I hope you guys learned something today. It's been an honor talking to you guys here. So have a good one.